Hi, this is Kimberly, and this is my response to the RIP manifesto video. First, I want to say that I don't necessarily agree with everything that was in the video, but I certainly can appreciate their purpose and their argument. I do agree that it is a really hard problem to try and fix because it has gotten so out of control. But honestly, what can we do? There have been how many lawsuits and people still do it? I don't know. There's really nothing you can do except sue. And that hasn't stopped anyone. But at the same time, I can understand why one would want to sue. Because I have a lot of people in my life who are artists and do that for a living. So it's kind of hard to say that it's okay for someone else to take their living away from them. I was talking to one of my roommates about how she's an artist, and if somebody wanted to take her art and recreate it, remix it, and they made money off of it, is that really fair? Because that was her work. And it just doesn't seem fair. It doesn't. So that's my personal opinion. I think that it's not right to do it, but I also don't think that it's possible to completely stop. I do think that by telling people what they can't do, it makes them want to do it a lot more and makes them not care. So that's probably not a good way of approaching the situation. But that's kind of what we're doing as a society. And it's just making people want to rebel. We had a discussion about this in class a while ago, and because we talked about my soap operas, that they would get taken off of YouTube and then take the audio out if there was ever a song on there that I guess was copywritten, and then put it back up without the audio. And we basically went into an in-depth discussion about how that even though they were giving credit, it still wasn't, I guess, acceptable. And we talked about how when we cite other works in our written texts, that they don't get royalties or anything unless what we do is published. And how does that correspond to things like the YouTube phenomenon, where people put TV shows on YouTube? Personally, it makes life easier for me. But is it 100% legal? Probably not. And that's probably why several people have gotten in trouble for it. And there's really nothing to do. I think that it's an uphill battle. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I don't know. It's upsetting because I do have people who are affected by this personally, and it's not fair to them, but at the same time, what can we do about it? That's something that I think needs to be really thought about responsibly, not coming from this big place of authority, because no one's going to want to listen to that. I don't know. I don't think it's fair to either side, really, because I don't know, people use songs. I enjoy mashups. I think they're pretty cool. What people can do now with technology is really awesome, and no one's doing it maliciously. Well, I'm sure some people are doing it maliciously and selfishly for their own gain, but a lot of people are just doing it as a compliment, as a tribute. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't excuse it, but I think that's where the really thin line comes into play. So, basically, I can't offer a solution. I can't even begin to fathom one. I don't know. And I think that's what all these lawyers and all these people who are fighting the fight are doing. And a video like this is, I guess, informative, but it's definitely biased, and I know a lot of people would not appreciate it. And I'm kind of curious to see how he got away with all of that, because I'm sure larger companies have a big problem with a lot of the things that he was saying. But is that free speech, or is it defamation of character? I don't know. Like, who really knows all the answers? I don't know. I feel like this video really has no point, because I don't have a solution that I can propose. I can only say that I can see both sides, and it just sucks. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed my however many minutes of rambling. Bye.